Oi, oi. Welcome back to the Cheltenham Exchange. And the second of our pre-season previews, horses to follow. And tonight it's chasers. So each of the lads are going to select 2 chasers to follow for the forthcoming National Hunt season. Once again, we've got a full squad. Matty, Alex, Rayman and Johnny all with us again tonight. So some expert input and analysis for you to enjoy.
Who's the expert stuff coming from, OJ?
You, Alex.
Me?
Come on, yeah, you know it. You know it.
You're the expert, OJ.
No. I've heard rumours you're getting noticed in high places.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just going to grab a beer.
Oh, one thing which we forgot to cover in the first video is a special tip we've had from our very own OJ.
Oh, yes.
The floor is yours, OJ. Give us your tip. OJ's one to follow, the dark horse for the trackers.
Yeah, I
found some magic.
You could have warned me on that one, couldn't you?
I'm lumping now. Take my money, Paddy Power.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Prepare to fail to prepare to fail. Okay. Yeah. No, it was. I watched a race at Worcester today, which was won by a horse called Little Peter for John Berry, who was very keen on the horse before the race. And Little Peter had finished third, I think, I can't remember, previously to a horse called Land Genie. And Land Genie is a half-brother to Constitution Hill. And the sire is Flemansfirth, who's also the sire for Lost in Translation, Waiting Patiently, Imperial Commander, I think, Tidal Bay. Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting one because, Little Peter went quite impressively. Brian Hughes had gone to Worcester for just the one ride. And although he went about, I don't know, I guess about half a length, looked quite comfortable. And yeah, it was just when I looked at the breeding, I thought, And I had a look, and it's Langini is currently on Bet365 is currently 66 to 1 for the Supreme or 50 to 1 for the Ballymore. So yeah.
Getting 50p each ways on that, OJ.
My 25p each way at them prices. Come on, let's not go mad.
You sounded a lot more confident in the WhatsApp group earlier on, OJ.
Oh yeah. I'm a proper keyboard warrior, but I could go mad. I could type for hours.
Fucking spend your money.
Yeah, thanks for that, Alex.
No, that's all right. I thought I'd put you on the spot.
Well, I was gonna do the thank yous, but I'm gonna do them at the end now. You can go straight into your chaser for the season, Alex. Hit us with it.
Cool. So my first chaser for the season to follow. It's not a novice. He ran last year. A horse called Marla Mission. Now, despite what Johnny will tell you, Marla Mission was going to win the National Hunt Chase. He was 4 lengths up, and he was going so well. And he was going to be the winner of the National Hunt Chase. Now, he didn't win, obviously. But if you look back every run from last year, every single run he improved. I think for the first run, I think he posted a Racing Post rating somewhere in sort of the 120s. I think final run was 150 something when he fell. So clearly progressive. I think he'll continue that this season. He's got a mark of 148. So, I mean, I wouldn't even be put off putting him in the handicap first time out this year. He's clearly well regarded in the John McConnell yard. And I think if you follow them this year, I think you could have some fun. Marla Mission.
Yes, I've once you'd sent yours through, I did put a little note in there because my old brain got ticking back a few months, and I remember the banter on the WhatsApp, and you were absolutely convinced that he'd have beaten Gaillard de Medil.
He was going to win. He was 4 lengths. Johnny told me, when he fell, he was like a nose ahead. 4 lengths, Johnny. 4 lengths. 4 lengths clear when he fell.
No, I said he fell because he was fucked.
No. No,
That's why he fell.
absolutely not.
He fell because
was
he was
winning that
knackered and
race.
he couldn't get round.
Nah.
Got to jump the fences, Alex. That's all you can say.
We'll never know.
No, he didn't jump it, but he was going to win.
I feel a bit of fury on both sides here.
A long way home from there.
Mile of Mission, John McConnell, Alex Galpin-Deschamps. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, OJ.
Thank you, sir. Right, we'll go to the boss man. Seems I kept leaving you till last on the hurdlers, Ian.
Right, so my first chaser is Iroko. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Another JP horse. This one is with Oliver Greenall and Josh Guerrero. Hopefully I've pronounced your surname right, Josh.
You should stop picking foreign names, Ian.
Yeah, I should just pick Smith and Butler and so Iroko won a couple of hurdles at Weatherby over 2 mile free in November and January this year. Iroko won the Martin Pipe over 2 mile 4, beating No Ordinary Joe by a length and a half. But what I thought was quite interesting, they stepped the horse up in trip up to 3 miles at the Aintree Festival, to which he was third behind Apple Away. I think it was a Maximilian. I think Stay Away Favourite previously won the Albert Buck, was fourth. So I've wrote on here, I potentially think he could go to the Turners. So I may similar sort of thing where we looked at Galopin-Deschamps when will he go 3 miles, will he go 2-3, 2-4? I think Iroko potentially will go to the Turners. Potential route, maybe there's a novice chase or a handicap chase over 2 mile at Newbury, maybe in November. The 2 mile handicap at Kempton at Boxing Day. and then the Silly Isles. So Iroko for me.
Oh dear.
Ian, could you? Oh, thank you, Ian. Iroko. Can you give us the name of the joint trainers of Iroko again?
Joint Turners was
trainers.
Oliver Greenall and Josh Guerrero.
Fucking idiots.
Like Eddie Guerrero.
Oh dear. Right. Okay.
So I think I've got something in my eye, guys. That's what I don't know what happened.
Clear as mud. Matty's shaking his head in despair there. Right. Yeah, Matty, go on then. Right on cue.
No, mine's a horse that ran in the Albert Bartlett, Corbett's Cross. I'm hoping they're going to go chasing with him this year. Trained by Emmett Mullins. It's another JP McManus horse. Ran really well in the Bartlett until we were out of the last. I think he's about a length down when that happened. Seems very versatile trick-wise. Has won over 2 mile and up to 3 miles. Mace mainly on soft, heavy ground so far. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Hopefully he'll be able to take high rank amongst the novices this upcoming year. And probably win plenty of races en route to the big festivals later in the season. So hopefully, if he jumps well, he seems a very, very talented horse. So want to follow throughout the year. Yeah?
Thank you, Matty. Favourite, wasn't he, in the Albert Bartlett when he ran out? I think.
Yeah.
Thank you. Corbett's Cross for Matty. Johnny, your first chaser for the season upcoming.
Right, I'm crossing the pond for this one, so over to Ireland we go. Now, taking a bit of a shot on this one, really, and that's Grange Clare West, who was with Willie Mullins, obviously, for Cheveley Park. Now, again, obviously, he's going to be a novice chaser this year. His hurdle career wasn't really that spectacular, but as the old cliche goes, anything he did over hurdles was a bonus. He was always brought to be a chaser, blah, blah, blah. And I think that is literally him in a nutshell. He just looked like a chaser the way his technique was over hurdles. I just think he'll be a lot better as a chaser over the big ones. He did win a nice little hurdle race at the end of the season at Punchestown, where he beat De Capo Glory. by 4 lengths. So we had a little decent pot to finish the season. As where he goes wise, jury's out a little bit on this one. I mean, if you look at the markets, they seem to think that the Turners, I think he's like half the price for the Turners than he is for the Browns. I thought maybe 3 miles would be his bag, but it's all pointing to sort of a Turner's horse. And if you look at his hurdle races, most of them were over sort of 2.5, 2 mile 5. So we'll just have to see how he gets on. I mean, he could end up being a 4 miler by the end of the season with Mullins. You don't know. So once the bingo starts, we'll see where he goes. But yeah,
Looks like a 4 miler.
A lot better this season.
What was that, Matty?
I said he runs like a 4 miler.
He does.
I agree with John. I think he'll do really well over fences. I just think they need to find the right trip, and I don't think 2 mile 4, 2 mile 5 is right. I think he needs to go up.
Interesting.
We'll see.
Grange Clare West. Thank you, Johnny. Right, where are we back round to now? Are we?
Do you want me to go?
Oh, Christ.
What? Just leave or save the horse?
Yes, see there, Ian.
Forgot about it. Yeah, go on, Ian. Away you
I'll
go.
do my second one. So, following suit to Johnny, this is my first Irish raider, chaser, and it's all my notes is my notes is put affordable Fury, but it's Affordale Fury, and the Noel Mead current 5-year-old obviously will be 6 in the new year. Mixed success last season, had a bumper run and win at Galway in October 22, and then a couple of weeks after that went straight to hurdling, funny enough at Galway again, and won a maiden hurdle. It was 6 in the Dollars and Nace. I can't off the top of my head who was in that race, but obviously there was quite a potential grade 1 horses in that, and 6 wasn't too bad of a run. Second in the Albert Bartlett, I think it was 150 to 1 that day. And it was second again behind Gaelic Warrior, again over 3 miles at the Punchestown Festival, I think it was. So I originally did think that Affordale Fury potentially may go the 3 mile route, but having read the Paul Ferguson Jumps to Follow, Noel Mead had a similar sort of type of horse. The horse is called Verywood. Went into the Albert Bartlett, and I think either won or placed. I think it was around about 2014, 2015, who then went on the following season, went on to the National Hunt Chase. So it could be one to, when you put the horse in your track, is to keep an eye on if he potentially does go the 3 mile 6 route now, if you want to say that. But yes, it's Affordale Fury, Noel Mead for me.
Thank you, Ian. Right, who wants to go next? We'll go back to Johnny.
Right. Well, I was trying to mix it up a little bit, but this one I just can't leave out. So it's going back to Paul Nichols again. So that's 2 from Paul's stable, and that is Stay Away Faye. I was just really impressed with him last season. Sorry, OJ?
We're called the Cheltenham Exchange, not the Aintree Exchange, lads. You keep picking Paul Nichols.
Well, that's Paul never coming on the programme then, isn't it? So
I think that was a
sorry, John.
thing anyway.
Yeah, I was really impressed with him last season. Just the way he finds under pressure, really, he just never looks beat. And I think when he goes chasing like over 3 miles, that'll suit him in good stead. The only one disappointment was probably the entry race at the back of last season, where he was probably just a little bit over the top. I just think he was primed for that Albert Bartlett win. The way he stayed on the hill was brilliant. Like, really enjoyed that win. I'd followed him all season as well, so he's someone I got in the book quite early on for that race. So I just think 3 miles over fences will be right up his street. I'm looking forward to following throughout the season, really. So, yeah, 2 for Paul.
Ties in nicely with the boss man there as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Matty, your second chaser for the season, please, sir.
Yeah, this one's horse called Giovinco, trained by Lucinda Russell, owned by the Young Ones. Ran in 3 points for Michael Griffin before joining Lucinda Yard after winning its last point. And then had 3 runs over hurdles from the 11th of March to the 26th of April. Seems versatile ground-wise, having won on good and heavy. Going off the last hurdle run over 3 mile, you'd like to think staying trips will be the way they go. And there's definitely one to follow for me. And seeing winning his fair share of prize money this side of the water, and come any of the festivals, you've got the if he is good, you've got the options of the grade ones. If not, you've also got the options of possibly a handicap at one of them. I think he could be really a nice one to follow after the way he won his 3 hurdle races. I think he ended up on a mark of 143, was it, at the end after his last hurdle run?
Brilliant. Like that. Thank you, Matty. Giovinco, Lucinda Russell, the new Ahoy Senor, possibly there then. Is that what you're Alex, no comments. But having said that, Alex, come on. Round it up for us.
Cool.
Come on, we know how well prepared you are with this.
No, I'm very, very excited about this horse, actually. It's a horse I was very excited about last year, and I wasn't going to put him up because he's already run 3 times a season, so you can't really track a horse through the season that's already run 3 times. However,
he's gone through his favourite.
I've put my Ian hat on, and I've done some race planning, and I think we're going to get 4 more runs from him. Okay. So, Salvador Ziggy. Yeah, this is the horse I'm putting up as my second one to follow, chaser for this year. So, he's had 3 runs over fences this year. Looked incredibly impressive. Won by 5 lengths, 12 lengths, and then most recently, I think it was 13 or 14. He wins the Kerry National on Wednesday. So, there you go. There's something for your trackers. Wins the Kerry National on Wednesday. After that, I think he'll then go to the October meeting at Cheltenham, and he'll run on the Saturday in the 3-mile chase. And that's the same 3-mile chase that Chemical Energy ran in as a sort of beginning of the season race. And Chemical Energy was obviously Gordon Elliott's main horse for the National Hunt Chase last year. Then I think he'll have a little prep race. He'll have a little break, have a little prep race in February, which was supposed to be the plan for what they were going to do last year, but he had a bit of a setback. And then he was supposed to have prep race in February and then run in the Pertemps. I think they'll then actually have that plan go ahead this year, have a prep race in February, and then I think he'll win the nearly 3-mile, well, the nearly 4-miler, 3-mile sixer. So I'll have my vengeance for Marla Mission falling.
And losing.
No, Ziggy wins. Ziggy wins it all. He wins what he wants.
Jamie Wren, take that.
No, Jamie likes Ziggy.
No, Scotty doesn't.
Oh, it's Scotty, is it?
Scotty hates him.
Salvador Ziggy.
Yeah, that's good value for a horse to follow for the season.
Just going back to Giovinco, Owen, were you saying about maybe the new Ahoy Senor? No, I'd rather him be the next Korak Rambler.
Oh,
similar, same yard, isn't it? Hey?
You wanted to win the Ultima?
Well, you don't know. Hopefully start off aiming high, and if that doesn't work out, you've always got that option if they get enough runs, haven't they?
Bit like Bear Gills.
No, that was just a fucking mistake that last year, wasn't it? My head wasn't right last year, was it? So
he had about 20 backup plans, and he still.
As soon as you don't back him, he'll win at like 40-1 or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still always back him just because.
But the one race when you desert him, that's it. He'll win.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, Alex, you were leading us all on a merry dance. You had Salvador Ziggy all along, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thought I'd keep it as a surprise.
Absolutely. Lovely. Thank you, chaps. So, quick recap. If I've got these written down right. Get the old
So you've been
you should have, OJ. We sent them to you earlier on.
Some of you did. Some of you did. Some of you did. Because, I couldn't find Johnny's.
I sent mine early.
Yeah, you did. Then that's why I couldn't find him.
Johnny's just picked the Paul Nichols stable.
Failed to prepare to fail on my behalf. Right, so Johnny's got Grange Clare West for Willie Mullins. Yep. And Stay Away Faye, Paul Nichols.
Stay Away Faye.
Speaking of which, Ian had Affable Fury, who was second to Stay Away Faye. and Iroko for
Right.
Oliver Greenall and Josh Guerrero.
Oh.
Go on, Ian, give us once more. Go on. Oliver Greenall and who?
I didn't said Eddie Guerrero then. Josh Guerrero.
Turner.
Yeah, we've got Corbett's Cross, Emmett Mullins, and Giovinco for Lucinda Russell for Matty.
Wassel.
And Marla Mission, who Alex is still seething about from the National Cup last year.
Never seen him so angry.
Never seen him so angry.
Never.
Absolutely raging.
I think I'm more annoyed about because of who won than the fact that my horse didn't win.
But you're going to make amends this year.
Yeah, Ziggy's going to have revenge.
Same race.
Revenge for not winning the Patemps, and he's going to get revenge for me and win the NHC.
Yeah,
but you've given us 3 other races that he's going to win.
Yeah, I told you I've done an Ian. I've done the full race prep. I've worked backwards.
Gotta love
you
that.
beat Sandor Pigane.
Oh, controversial.
Oh,
Scott, you'd be fuming.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you, chaps. So there we go. 8 chases.
You missed something on your breakdown as well, OJ. You missed your tip. Come on.
Sorry? Oh, no.
Well, the recap. Come on, you've got to recap your own tip as well.
Nothing to do with chases, that. Yeah, so thank you, lads. Spot on. So we've got 2 hurdlers, not necessarily novice hurdlers. I think I may have made a bit of a boo-boo in the first one when I said we were only going after novice hurdlers, but 2 hurdlers, 2 chasers to follow from each of the boys throughout the season. Hopefully we may have some profitable fun from them. Once again, thank you to Lloyd at Hacked Up Racing Gifts. Cheltex 20 is the code for 15% off. Sorry, 20%. Don't panic, Ian. Don't panic, Raymond. Don't panic. And also to Big John and the Striking Miners for our new music theme tune, all bespoke to the Cheltenham Exchange.
Yeah.
No one else has got this.
No one else has got this.
No one else has got their own music.
I'll have to throw it out there as well.
They probably have.
No, they haven't.
All generic.
No more copyright claims.
As long as we haven't got any of your sound effects, Matty, we'll be all right. It's, I got to say as well, Ian and Alex have put in a lot of hard work with all the old backgrounds going around here and the intros and the outros. So
thank you for all the credit.
Well. So the season is an eye. We'll be hopefully having plenty of videos. We've got a few things planned. We're hoping to have 1 or 2 interviews with jockeys, trainers, owners potentially through the season. Anybody who's kind enough to come on and have a chat with us. Apologies for the rustiness. It's been a while, but the lads have been brilliant tonight. We'll get into the swing of things again, and hopefully you enjoy. And if you do, make sure to please like, subscribe, share, stick it on Twitter, TikTok. Are we on TikTok, Ian?
Yeah, we are. We're on TikTok.
We're on TikTok.
Instagram,
Ian?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook.
There we go. The whole suite. And here's to a good season ahead. Cheers, boys. And thank you for your help. And,
the only thing we're not on is OnlyFans, not yet. Matty will be on it soon, I reckon.
Ian's on it. Ian's on it.
Yeah. £5 a week.
Ian's got his hand in everything.
He does.
Right, and we'll see you all again soon, and all the best. Enjoy your
You
racing.
said that, OJ.
Have I?
Wrap it up now. Come on.
What's that?
Bye.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.